Have you ever felt like life's storms were too much to handle? Like no matter how hard you try, the waves just keep knocking you down. Well, let me tell you about Carlos, a man who didn't just survive his storms, he mastered them. His story is one of resilience, transformation, and hope, and by the end of this video, you might just see your own struggles in a whole new light. Stick around, this is a journey you won't want to miss. Once there was a sailor named Carlos, a man whose life seemed as turbulent as the raging sea. From an early age, he faced challenges as fierce as the waves that battered the hull of his ship. But Carlos was made of tough stuff, a determination that grew sharper with every storm he weathered. His journey began in a troubled childhood, shaped by the absence of his parents. Yet, in the quiet corners of his solitude, he found solace in books, feeding his mind with knowledge and dreams of a brighter future. Carlos wasn't the type to let the hand he was dealt define him. By his teenage years, he had taught himself the art of sailing, his heart drawn to the endless horizon. The sea became both his escape and his teacher, offering lessons in patience, resilience, and courage. He learned to navigate not just the waters, but the storms within himself. Each success, no matter how small, was like the stars guiding him home on a moonless night. As Carlos grew, the storms in his life only intensified. Financial struggles, educational barriers, and bouts of loneliness loomed like dark clouds on his horizon. But Carlos refused to sink. Instead, he learned to navigate through the chaos, adjusting the sails of his determination. Every storm became a chance to grow, every setback a valuable lesson. He understood that storms were an unavoidable part of life, but how he chose to sail through them was entirely up to him. Each hardship shaped him into a stronger sailor of life. He found a strange kind of beauty in the turmoil, realizing that without the storms, he would never discover his true strength. The bitterness of failure turned sweet when he uncovered the wisdom it left behind. Carlos embraced the sea for what it was, unpredictable, relentless, yet full of possibilities, and with each challenge, he became a master of his craft, both as a sailor and as a man. In the heart of a storm that seemed impossible to overcome, Carlos unearthed the strength he never knew he had. This moment of self-discovery became his turning point, driving him to transform adversity into opportunity. He began reaching out to other sailors battling their own tempests, sharing his hard-earned wisdom and becoming a beacon of hope. With time, the storms lost their power to intimidate him. Carlos had become a living testament to how resilience, faith, and positivity could turn even the fiercest storms into stepping stones for growth. His life shifted from surviving storms to leading others through them. Each act of kindness, every piece of advice shared, became a light guiding lost sailors to calmer waters. Carlos was no longer just a sailor. He had become a symbol of transformation. The sea that once threatened to consume him now reflected his unwavering spirit, its waves carrying his story to those in need of courage. Carlos's story became a beacon of hope for many, inspiring them to face their own adversities with courage. He taught others to see that, like storms, hardships are temporary, making way for calm and serenity. Carlos continued to sail through the seas of life, turning every tempest into a tale of resilience and inspiration. His journey was far from easy, but each challenge became a cherished chapter in his story, a testament that even in the fiercest storms, there is always a light on the horizon waiting to guide those brave enough to face life's trials. If this story has touched your heart, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments about the moments that have shaped your life, the trials you've overcome, or the lessons that have stayed with you. We'd love to hear your stories and experiences. May God bless you, and we hope to see you in the next video.